If you found that the three-legged down dog on the other side was a little too much, you can stay here with both feet on the ground if that's simply where you're most comfortable. If you'd like to try it with the other leg, inhale slowly and bring left leg way up into the air. Make sure again that the weight is even between your hands, that you're not tilting your shoulders or your hips to one side. You'll feel this in your backside as you lift that straight leg up. If it's too much, you can always put the leg down. When you're ready to step up, take another deep inhale, and as you exhale, bend that top leg and take the big step forward right between your hands. Lower that back knee down, untuck your toes. If you need to, you can cushion underneath your back knee if it's not comfortable on the ground like this. Make sure again that the knee is over the ankle in front of you. Sink your weight down and look forward, long neck. You'll feel that nice big stretch coming into the hip flexor. If this is enough for you, you can stay here. But if you'd like to go further, put the hands on the knee and sit up nice and tall. Make sure that your back is comfortable with this change. Jaw is still relaxed. Hands can come in front of the heart as we start to incorporate a bit of balance into this posture. And if you feel ready for it, inhale and sweep the arms up and back, jaw still relaxed. Sink your weight down. This low lunge can be both a very relaxing and very energizing posture. Breathe it all in, from the fingertips all the way down to your toes. When you're finished, very slowly exhaling, bringing the hands down towards the floor again. You can stop with hands in front of the heart, and then of course taking it all the way down on either side of the foot. Tuck the back toe, lift your back knee up. And again, we'll step back into our plank pose, holding with those strong abdominal muscles. You can always touch your knees to the ground for a bit of assistance with your plank pose. Very slowly, keep the elbows pointing towards you as you lower yourself with control right down to the ground. Untuck your toes, position your arms and your head any way that you like, and completely relax. Let gravity take you. As we rest the shoulders, the arms, the legs, and the spine, feel your breath animating your body. See if you can find your heartbeat in your chest. We'll move on to our cobra pose. There are many stages to cobra, and I encourage you to move slowly if this isn't a posture that you're familiar with. We're going to make sure the legs are very relaxed behind us. We do not lift the hips off of the floor in cobra. The hands go underneath your shoulder joints and make sure that the elbows and upper arms are tucked right up against your body. Push your chin forward as you inhale, and slowly, putting some pressure in the hands, lift your body just slightly from the floor, bringing your heart away from your mat. This is a good place to stay if you've never done Cobra before, or if you know that your back is feeling very sensitive. Make sure that your legs are still relaxed here. If you'd like to go higher, make sure again the elbows are pressing against the side of your body. Put some more pressure into your hands and lift a little bit higher. See if you can bring your belly button off of the floor here. Shoulders are down and away from your ears. You'll feel a lot more power in your arms here. If it's too much, you can always let go or just take it back to the first step. If you'd like to go higher and you know you're flexible, take yourself as high as you can without lifting the pubic bone from the ground. Relax your head back, but no shrugging of the shoulders. Make sure that your elbows are bent when you're in this high cobra. We never lock the joints in this position. Breathe deeply. This posture is very good for the internal body, but we always have to move without pain. There can be intensity in your yoga practice, but pain is not permitted. When you're ready to come down, exhale as you slowly bend the elbows, using your strong arms to come down with control. Your spine might feel a little longer when you come down from Cobra, and it's important that we take some time to recover. So this next resting position that we take is actually called recovery pose. Turn your head to one side, place one cheek on your hands, and bend that same leg that you're looking towards out to the sides, pulling your knee up towards your armpit. This position feels very much like sleeping on your stomach with one knee bent out to the side. You'll notice that it neutralizes your spine and allows you to breathe easily. Our yoga postures affect not only the physical body and not only our thinking body as we quiet the mind, but we also feel a movement of energy. So as you slowly switch to the other side and allow your body to rest, one knee bent out to the side, see if you can feel that energy calming down after the challenging Cobra pose. The spine is our central channel for the prana in the body, although there are many thousands of nadis or rivers of energy that run through us like a circulatory system. Slowly straighten out that leg. Bring your head back to center. We need to make sure that we round our spine after arching it. So put your hands under your shoulders, leave your knees on the ground, and use your abs to help lift yourself up and back, sitting into your child's pose again, rounding your spine, arms in any position that makes them feel comfortable and loose. You can always tuck your hands down by your feet to help open up between the shoulder blades, which might feel really nice after arching your back in Cobra. Breathe into that internal balloon, inhaling, feeling your back muscles expanding and rounding. And of course, if you need to, you can give yourself some more room by stacking your hands under your forehead. Just make sure that your neck is relaxed. Child's pose is an important posture in our yoga practice. It allows us to reset, to reconnect with that rhythm of our breath and to make sure that we're practicing authentically, which means that we're not pushing the body beyond its abilities for the day. We have unlimited potential, but the reality of the moment needs to be respected, and that requires a connection between body and mind. Don't let one rule over the other. If we can properly connect body and mind, we will find a synergy with the energy body. And when we're ready to leave the child's pose, we're going to ragdoll up. So tighten the stomach muscles and slowly stacking one vertebra at a time, coming back up to sitting, letting your arms drag from across the floor. Head is the last thing to come all the way up. As soon as you're up, you can roll your shoulders back, take a nice deep breath to reset. Take a moment to settle if you like. Relax your neck and relax your jaw. We're going to move to another challenging posture, and I encourage you to take this in small steps if you're new to this one. It's known as camel pose, a wonderful way to again massage the kidneys and awaken the spine. We're on our knees and shins right now, and we're going to spread the knees open a little bit so that there's a V shape in front of you. You can put your hands down behind your body if you like, and if you can't quite get to the floor comfortably, try putting a pillow or a couple of blocks underneath your hands. Lean back into the hands, and what we'll do is very slowly lift the backside up and away from the heels just until you feel like you're stretching through the hips and the thighs, and stay here if this is enough for you. You'll be squeezing the backside underneath you as though it's pushing you away from your own feet. If you feel comfortable coming up higher, push your hips forward like someone is pulling you by your waistband and walk your hands onto your heels. Relax your head back. Now, this position is not necessarily for everyone. In all of our yoga postures, we are respecting the body first and foremost. Sometimes the mind can be very ambitious. So make sure that you are practicing your yoga by how you feel and not what you'd like to look like. If you're comfortable in this camel, continue to breathe and send the hips forward as though someone is pulling you by your waistband towards the front of your mat. Breathe deeply into the chest and shoulders. When you inhale, feel the balloon in the stomach and heart expanding towards the sky. And as you exhale, listen to the sound of your breath. We're activating Vishuddha at the base of the throat as we slowly bring energy through the spine towards the crown of the head. You can, of course, release from this posture any time that you need to. When you are ready to come down, slowly begin to walk your hands off of the heels, sending your backside back down towards the feet. Fold forward to come right back into child's pose. To make sure that we've got space between the shoulder blades, tuck your hands down between the knees until they're right between your ankles or your feet, and this will roll your shoulders underneath you a little bit. You can turn your head to one side so that your neck is comfortable. Breathe deeply. Sometimes when we bend the back, we activate the adrenal glands in the body because of where we're squeezing. Stay with that steady breath.